welcome to today's Celebration Assembly. This is a really exciting assembly, isn't it, Betty? It is, because last week we weren't able to give out all of our fantastic awards. So this week it's double celebration. Yes, double celebration, and we're going to be giving out double the amount of awards than we usually do. How exciting is that? Very exciting. We have so many names to do, so Betty, you need to go sit over there so we can get started. Okay, children, are you ready? Right. Now, the first awards are our Going for Gold awards. And we have in Lee's class, we have Rory for sharing the outdoor toys and Annalise for a great effort at the color hunt. We also have Nadia for trying to take off her coat independently, and Willow for starting to learn the nursery routines. In your class, we have Leo for fantastic sorting and reasoning in maths, Nathan for great perseverance when making a hedgehog, Loki for always joining in and trying his best in Read Write Ink, and TJ for coming in with a smile each morning this week. In Hall class, we have Jacob for fantastic writing from the board, Erica for settling in really well as a new member of Hall class, Antonia for settling in really well as a new member of Hall class, and Philippe for super neat writing in English and lovely presentation in all of his books. In Nottingham class, we have Reuben for his fantastic work in maths and thinking outside the box when relating fruit and vegetables to wholes and parts. Violet for her fantastic artwork when learning about Mary Anning. Archie for really trying hard with his handwriting, and Harrison for working hard in all the lessons and trying his best. In Liverpool class, we have Andy for super effort with all of her work, Hubert for great maths work, always giving good explanations, Blake for a super design and make of a dinosaur mask, and Zuzi in for a very creative dinosaur mask. In Cardiff class, we have Jack for trying his best in all lessons, and Amelia for working hard to improve her handwriting, Marcy for joining in well in all lessons, and Casper for great contributions in English this week. In Edinburgh class, we have Ruby for the super effort she is making with her writing and maths, and Kyle for the super effort he's making in his writing and maths, and all of Year 4 for the massive improvements made in writing this week by everyone. Miss Keenan is so proud of you all. In Cambridge class, we have Tilly for working really hard in maths. She has shown lots of determination. David for working well in a team in PE. Noah for always making good choices in lessons and on the playground. And Tyler for using great questioning in history. In London class, we have Stuart for showing good levels of perseverance in maths, Alan for working confidently with his partner in history lessons, Holly for writing a super Mayan myth, and Emilia for using her imagination to write a great Mayan myth. In Oxford class, we have Harley J for consistently beautiful presentation throughout all the subjects, Lottie for perseverance with difficult independent work, Molly for fantastic first draft of her Mayan created myth, and Jack for good use of vocabulary in his Mayan creative myth. In Lincoln, we have Benji for completing adult-directed activities calmly. In Chester, we have Riley for good attitude in learning in the mainstream lessons, and Alex for trying really hard during English to improve his writing. Well done to all of you children. I am so proud of you. Well done. Year of Being Healthy Awards. First, we have in Lee's class, Julia and Harper P. for bringing some food for the harvest collection, and Ella for having a conversation at home about what we have been learning in nursery. In York class, we have Caden for trying all the different foods at dinner time, Daniel for being able to put on his own coat, Troy for learning how to pinch and pull and putting on his own coat, and Robbie for joining in the conversation in maths and knowing Daddy Bear had more and Baby Bear had fewer. In Hull class, we have Harvey for giving his partner great Keep Fit instructions in English, Liliana for explaining how she's going to make her dinosaur mask, Zach for trying new healthy foods at lunchtime, and Zara for explaining why a friend had upset her and forgiving them. In Nottingham class, we have Lacey for always trying her best during PE lessons, and Oliver for persevering in PE when throwing, hitting, and catching a ball. Ivy for working well with a partner to give instructions for exercise, and Daisy for being a leader for the class to give instructions on what exercise to do. In Liverpool class, we have Grace for always being very kind when others are upset, Isaac for super bat and ball skills in PE, Michelle for showing great perseverance in PE, and Morgan for lovely conversations and feeling at home at her new school. In Cardiff class, we have Caleb for eating all of his lunch every day, including his vegetables, Oliver for super shooting at the netball lessons, Ava for being a brilliant partner in PE lessons, and Will P for super contributions in the talk assemblies about healthy lifestyles. In Edinburgh class, we have Rosie for developing a positive mind by speaking to adults and being a kind friend. Also, Scylla for always talking well about feelings during talk assemblies. We also have Grace for the healthy food choices she makes in her packed lunch, and Sienna for trying to make good choices in her school lunch. In Cambridge class, we have Tex for trying a new healthy food this week. He really enjoyed it. Daniels for staying active inside and outside of school. Dylan for speaking confidently in the class discussions. And Gia for sharing her point clearly and confidently in the class discussions. In London class, we have Joshua for trying hard with his handwriting, Riley for not giving up in history and completing the activity, Jessica for increased confidence in reading and her reading aloud in class, and Addie for contributions made to the lessons this week. In Oxford class, there's Tommy for trying new food options in the dining hall at lunchtime, Marta for choosing healthy options for her lunch, Patrick's for consistently aiming to improve his stamina during the daily mile, and Connor for consistently aiming to improve his stamina during the daily mile. In Lincoln class, we have Mohammed for eating extra vegetables at dinner time, and Abraham for using clear words in context. In Chester class, we have James for healthy physical health. James learned some new skills at swimming and was really proud of himself. And Talisa for following instructions and making good choices at swimming. What another fantastic group of children. Give them a big clap as well. Well done. What a fantastic couple of weeks we've had. We have one more week before our half-term holidays, and we have some really fantastic things and exciting things to do next week. One of the things is that next Friday, so Friday, the last day before half-term, is a non-uniform day, and it's to wear autumn colors. And as you can see, I've worn my autumn colors today. So reds and browns and yellows and oranges, that is what we're going to wear. Now, what you need to do is then make a £1 donation, and this is for our school fund. Now, our school fund is what helps us to pay for activities and school trips that we have in school. So it doesn't cost as much for our families. It helps all of the children in school. So, £1 donation, non-uniform day on Friday, wearing autumn colors. All right, everyone, have a fantastic weekend, and I can't wait to see you next week. Bye.